what are you going to see tonight?
Sabbath.
No.
Yeah, down the front for Sabbath.
They're back together again, and we're really pleased about it, and we wish he'd never left. And God bless Ozzy.
My parents listened to Sabbath, so I was still pretty young, 70s child, but still was influenced by it.
My dad grew up with them, so I've always had it in my blood, as it were.
Sabbath are the true godfathers of metal, and that's just the way it is.
I don't care what anyone says, I'll fist fight you over it. Black Sabbath invented heavy metal.
You can look at it any way you can, but you can't deny that. That's just a fact.
Anybody else that says anything else is an idiot.
Viva la Sabbath.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Black Sabbath wasn't a band that was manufactured. We were 4 local guys. I went to school with Tony Iommi. I was in a band with Geezer before Black Sabbath. Tony was in a band with Bill before Black Sabbath. And we just got together, made a record, and it's just set from record one we haven't even stopped.
To tour with Sabbath, it's just unbelievable.
To be able to say you're on the same
stage as Black Sabbath,
same T-shirt or same piece of paper as those bands, it's like,
yeah,
it's incredible. It's just watching them every night's gonna be enough for me. I don't even have to play.
It's cool as it gets, man. That's a heavy metal dream.
But I think there's just something special about Sabbath and the fact that most of these bands are playing here today because of them.
There was no sort of blueprint for what they did, and that's what's so amazing about it.
First songs I ever learned how to play on guitar was a Black Sabbath song, so it's like, yeah, me too.
Black Sabbath, in 1968, that's a long time ago, 1968, we started writing songs, and to have kids come to go and go, how did you do this, and what made you want to write that, and ask us questions, what was it like when you were doing it? We had no idea.
Bill and Geezer are great. It's one of the amazing rhythm sections.
And I will certainly be side stage, screaming for Mr. Bill Ward!
Tony Iommi's been my inspiration since day one.
I first picked up the guitar, it's all about Tony Iommi.
Those riffs that how can you write that riff? It's not possible. He's not human.
And it's just nice to hear a guitar player that actually has a sound that you can identify with.
This is my most prized possession, this cross. This is from Tony Iommi. Normally it's like hanging up in my kind of studio, but I wore it today to get the psychometry, the cosmic vibes of Black Sabbath to fill it.
I think they're just a big bunch of old tarts, actually, because they whine about each other, but they love each other.
I think in his older age, he just I think he enjoys touring with his old best friend.
Oh, God.
And now they've got to the point where it's not really bad whining, just a bit of bitching. One
thing I can lay my head down when my final day comes, I can say, you know what, we started, we fell out, and we made up. I'm at peace with it. As I've got older, my stage fright gets worse and worse.
If he knows, his friend from school's here, he's like, oh no, he's not here. Oh God. And then he's like, he feels like he'll let him down if he's not brilliant,
You don't want to see me before I go on set. I'm going to my assistant, my voice isn't good, I look crap, I'm going to sing bad, I've said my prayers, I haven't said my prayers. About 3 seconds before I go on stage every night I say that, I've got this pressure, you got no idea what I go through. And then I'm like, there's no business. It's like I am a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.